You know what? I feel you on that one. The shuffler giving you the Scrooge. Bam! Right there. Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that wind up. Boom! Look at that. It's like Ashton Kutcher that went through puberty. Look at that man stash. All right, well, I got a deck. Mardu Knights. You tired of Tear to the Peaks? Genesis Ultimatum. Rogues. Mill. Life in general. Well, I can't help you with life. But anyway, yeah, so here's a Mardu Knights deck. Its curve is 1.9, 32 creatures, including Gigantha, you got 33 creatures. And then the sideboard has got the Cauldron of Eternity. Why? This card sucks. It actually does, but it's good versus mill. It costs 2 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. And since they're milling cards in your graveyard, that's advantageous for this card. Whenever a creature card you control dies, put at the bottom of its owner's library, you can pay 2 life, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sounds nice. Alright, we got Ox of Agnos, Escape for 8. Hits the battlefield, bam, draw some cards. Phoenix of Ash, you can escape this baby. Liliana's Standard Bearer. Nobody plays with this card. It's a 3/1 flash, it's a knight. But when it enters the battlefield, you draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. You're like, well, that's a mighty good card. So if you look at our deck, it's got 32 creatures, but 33 with Gigantha. And we have 30 knights, but 29 humans. So we have a lot of creatures. And if they decide to board wipe, you know, the thing called Shatter the Sky, destroy all creatures. Yeah, imagine just dropping this guy down and saying, I'm just going to draw some cards and have a 3/1 on the battlefield. We have Call of Death Dweller. You can return up to 2 target creature cards with a total of 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a Death Touch counter or a Menace counter on them. Pretty good. Embrace Shield Breaker just because of gruul. The Great Henge, just get rid of it. We have Skyclave Shade. Very castable in this deck as well. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if this is in your graveyard, you can return it to your hand and cast it. Sounds pretty good versus mill. I don't know about you, but that sounds good with me. We have 1 Eliminate, so we do have 6 removal in the deck. Dire Tactics. Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness, but we do have, as I showed you, a lot of humans in this deck. Very functional. And we can pump out more creatures whenever we cast a night spell, create a 1/1 human creature token. Plus, on top of that, I like to make, but in a 3-color deck, having white and black is a little bit rough, I'm not going to lie. But this also gets rid of indestructible creatures, because exiling doesn't stop indestructible. Or excuse me, it stops indestructible, I should say. So, you have that going on. We also have Heartless Act. A little bit easier on the mana base. 1 black, 1 colorless. And that's where Eliminate comes in. You know, if they're playing with, like, creatures that are 3 or less, you can take out a Dire Tactics. If not, some more and put in an Eliminate in place, because it is easy on the mana to get. Sometimes you do get Scrooged with the white and black being a problem in a 3-color deck. But notice I'm focused on drawing cards. Stormfist Crusader. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and you lose 1 life. We're drawing cards off this. Plus, we have an Anthem effect, like a Crusade or Glorious Anthem. Other knights you control get +1/+1. But as I said, we also have a bunch of humans in here, and other humans you control get +1/+1. So a lot of synergy within the deck itself. And again, we're still focused on card draw, because right here, when this enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards and discard your hand. Very good in the late game, or just versus mill in general, or life, or just whatever. So anyway, hopefully life doesn't get you down. I know it's a bit rough. I've been back into the gym, smashing those weights. So, yeah, let's see if we can do anything and jump into a match. Why don't we say that? So that's just kind of going over the deck. Also, what I'd like to address, here's a deck that I have been working on as well. It looks a little bit odd, because it is, I'm not going to lie. But you're taking some of the best creatures in the format at their spot. Elder Gargoth at 5, Baneslayer at 5, Dream Trawler, Wicked Wolf. So the most value for buck. But we're going to kind of move on from that, and I'm going to go right into the gameplay. Again, if you haven't seen my live streams, I've gone over some of these decks. I've also gone over the gruul deck in which I went the top 1,500 with. I also went with a Flyers deck that got me through Platinum status, Platinum rank. You can kind of see that deck right here. I'm not going to go over that deck tech because I've already covered that. I don't want to exhaust more time than I've already wasted, so we're going to go ahead and play some matches and play with Cal. The reason why I call him Cal, because of Eric Hartman. All right, we get a match immediately. Cool. All right, why am I up so late? The reason why I'm up so late is because actually I was one player away in football from winning $383,000. That would have been a good day. All right, so I'm going to lead off here with Fervent Champion and just slide up in there for one. Just slide right up in there. Just get him. True story, though. Could you imagine being like one off? Ugh. All right, let's just do the pro thing. Attack first, right? Next. Drop this down. Okay, so also with this, you got to be very mindful. The shuffler in this deck, or excuse me, the auto tapper in this deck doesn't do you favors. So you do want to pay attention to when you start to cast more than one spell. This is going to die, obviously. You're like, how did you know that? And the algorithm's pretty much the same. And there's a lot of kill spells too. It's not just that. All right. Next damage. Okay, we'll drop at night. Typically, when you see double, they always have a kill spell. It's Heartless Act. No, we're playing mono black. Keep on getting Scrooged. Alright, let's drop this guy down. Make him go buff, hit the gym, slide in for 4. I don't know if this is going to be promising or not. No. Primarily creatures. So here's a Saga. Not a bad card. This card's been turning to be a really good staple in control decks. I know people are probably tired of hearing that. Control. Yeah, flick it on him. Screw it. Alright, cool. Alright, well, again, without showing our hand, I'm going to attack with all these guys. Look at these beautiful human knights. He's gonna scry. I thought he'd pay 2 to draw a card. So does he have another kill spell? There's a lot of kill spells. How many times am I going to say the word kill spell? You guess, in this game, in this match. Is he going to gain that 3 life? Alright, so hopefully... Oh, God. Hopefully he does not have a extinction event. But yeah, just in black alone. So many kill spells. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Puckered out. Oh my, yeah. So I was like, yeah, the algorithm pretty much stays the same. Alright. There's no variable of change. It was kind of like a... Hey, how's it going, eh? But yeah, kind of like when we had... if you guys remember, like, Fires of Intervention and Wilderness Reclamation, and they always got Teferi and Fires, like, turn 3, turn 4. I don't know if you guys remember those days. Sweet. He's gonna draw a card. So it looked promising for us. But, ooh, that was a big extinction event. Alright. Oh, so we're sitting with kill spells. He's probably sitting there with kill spells. Everybody's just got a kill spell. Over under. This last 30 seconds. Yeah, I just because Gigantha, you can just put Gigantha in here. It's not really part of the deck, but why not? If you can fit it in, it's kind of a free creature, I guess. That's the way that I look at it. Oh, and our creature lasted about 20 seconds. Look at all these kill spells. Jeez. I don't know if is anything gonna live. We'll find out. Okay, so he's gonna make this into a creature, obviously. No? Come on, let's kill it. Maybe I'll kill his creature, then he kills my creature. It'd be like a kill fest. No? Just lets it go through? Maybe he wants to pay this. We don't really have much else going on in our hand. Yeah. What I like about Dire Tax is you just exile the card. So it stops indestructible. Yeah, it says playing Clean and Dust. Yeah. So it's black control. Oh yeah, 1 damage. Oh yeah. Gotta feel that one, right? Will a creature survive 1 minute? Oh yeah. We're balling. Oh, come on. Slide up in there for 1. Oh yeah. I really wish Fervent Champion would hit the gym, though. You know, hit some weights, become bigger, like a 2-2 or something. Yep. Noise. Is all by himself. Out there. He's not attacking with these guys, though. I can't attack. He'll block and kill. Yep, 1 poke at a time. Well, that creature lasted... That might have been a record. I think that was like 35 seconds. Oh, then Ugin. Q. Okay, so we're kind of mathematically out of the game because honestly, he can just. Yeah, that's gonna be game. It's so weird conceding at 20 life, but mathematically we don't have a chance, right? We're built to be quick. That extinction event on turn 4, just right on curve, really killed us. I think we would have won if it wasn't for that. Here's our other pieces of our sideboard. You know, this might not be bad in this matchup. Actually, I'm going to put it in. We can return a creature to the battlefield. There's not much else to put in. Oh yeah, I gotta take the companion out. Oops. Oh yeah, Ugin. Yeah. Well, you know, it wasn't even the Ugin. I think we would have killed him. It was that extinction event. Not good. Guess we'll keep it. We don't need that. Alright, so... Yep, we'll lead off with the poker. Take that 1 damage and like it. It doesn't really do anything. Alright. Well, we're going to play this. He already saw it. Generally, I like to keep this for the, this right here. But... I don't think this is a match where you can just do that. Okay, we got double champs here. They're doing some bicep curls. Okay, so we're gonna hold and pretend like we have something, even though we have nothing. We don't have too much. Actually, I lied. We're gonna drop down a land. This way, if he kills one of our creatures, we at least get to draw cards. And he has another turn 4 extinction event. Yeah, that really is a killer for our deck when they get that on curve. Ouch. The shuffler has not been kind. That's been the killer, turn 4 extinction. That's really been the big thing there. He'll block it, draw a card, obviously. Alright, we'll let that pass. Yeah, pretty much. He just... I think... Just looking at his deck, 1, 2, 3. So he's going to have 4, 2, 3. Yeah, he's got so much removal. Really, it's not the single removal. It's been the extinction events. That's really been the thing. I'm going to attempt to slide up in there. Drop a Stormfist Crusader. Alright, he's going to gain that life. And he could use this again if he wants. No, he can't. He's got Ugin, mana. And he's got Ugin, card. Oh, this is not going well. Das ist nicht gut. Alright, I'll drop this down. Do you see how, like, our deck really can't survive Ugin? Oh, what the poop. Just for the heck of it, I just want to see what he has left. Alright. That's enough. We'll do the good game. We'll blow our heads off. Boom. Going backwards. Yeah, this deck's it hasn't been that bad in the best of 3. I just been playing around with other decks. I built this one, just different decks. Like I went in the top 1500 last month with this, but I'm just so tired of playing the same decks. Like there's 5 different rogue decks. Like here's this one, I think, which emphasizes like the trickster. Then there's the other one that emphasizes more like mill, like with Ruin Crab. Then there's the other version where it's just like Demir control with rogues in it, with like more blood. Like it's just what version do you want to play of rogue? So I just kind of winged it. Oh, with Mardu. See how that goes. That didn't go so well though. That was a little rough. So can I use my token? Let's see here. Sterling Archer. So with this, you kind of have to plan out. All right, so another control deck. All right, Esper. What I was going to say is you kind of want to plan out ahead, like what you think. So the good part about these double modal lands that they're double, but man, they don't replace a shock land for crap. I'm going to bring this out as white. And the reason being because we do have dire tactics in our hand, and all we need is another black. So that's what I'm going to go with. Again, this is going to be another matchup where it's just a lot of control kill. Yep. So here we go. God, it feels like the same match. Just different colors. Alright, we'll lead off with this. Make him go to the gym. Hit some weights. Slide up in there for 2. He gets our little dire tactics. That's actually good removal on dire tactics too. All right, so let's see. Yep, they got the bird. So really what kills us is extinction events. And that one black card that gives -3/-3, or excuse me, it kills everything below 3. I got a weird suspicion that he's gonna do the whole Ugin thing, and unfortunately we keep on top decking mana. If I attack with all 3, he can double block. You know, I just feel like our ticker's coming down, so I'm just going to slide up. I'm just going to slide up with him. He technically could just double block, draw 2 cards. But I don't think we... Just my opinion. But do I really have a plan? I don't know. All right. All right, so Dance with the Mans. Basically, he can return up to he can return artifacts or enchantments, and they're 4/4s. Basically. Maybe he falls for the trap. This has first strike, so I can give it Death Touch. that would die. Oh, he double blocks. He probably thinks I have Embercleave. No, so both of those are going to die. I just give it Death Touch. Or not. If okay. It is a creature. It doesn't have indestructible. All right. Oof. So he's going to return Urion back to the hand. Drop it down. He'll flicker this. I'm surprised he didn't flicker it. Okay. That's really weird. You give a creature Death Touch. Yikes. So control, control, control. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically it's a 1/1. It pings one of their creatures. But it has first strike, so it doesn't take damage. I don't know. Kind of like Questing Beast. Like when you give Questing Beast Embercleave, if they block with 2 creatures, it doesn't even matter to Questing Beast. But that part doesn't matter, so we'll just pass. Good game. Getting brutalized. Okay. I think I'm going to have to just board these in. I'll take one of these out, bring this in. See if we can do that. These control decks. Let's see here. I don't know. The Shuffler, it wants us to have Fervent Champion. It's like, you're going to get it. Every single game is going to be in your hand. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I agree on the Questing Beast, yeah. I'm actually going to go red with this one. I'm actually going to do this right here. Stormfist Crusader. Brings out the egg. There's actually a misprint on these eggs in Eldraine. Misprint versions, I should say. See if we have enough little horsepower. Alright, he's gonna kill. Imagine that. Ooh, we might have enough horsepower. Oh, we do. Just a little bit. We'll just keep that. We don't have horsepower, we have hamster power. True story. My buddy used to drive a 3-cylinder car. I never knew they made 3 cylinders, ever. And we used to put decals on his car and just call it hamster power. 55 horsepower. Alright, so this hand... What is up with the Fervent Champion? What's up with that? Alright, this hand right here... It kind of sucks. We need white really bad. But I'm a gambler. Not really, not in real life, but when it comes to hands, oh, that was a bad gamble. Ouch. Oh, okay, well, that was all skill. That was all skill. I'll say, when it works out, I'll say it's skill. When it doesn't, I'll blame the shuffler. I blame the shuffler. No, I'm joking. Alright, so he's gonna take that out. Q. Take it out on a date. Alright, bring this guy down. Bring this guy down. Poking there for 1. That hurts. Doom Foretold. Well, at least we're drawing cards. That's the important part. I'm gonna kill that. I'm actually gonna put on that. Ooh. Nice. It doesn't really matter. Right? Why not 7 lands? God, these extinction events. Yeek. I can hit him for 3, hit him for 2. Do I want to be stubborn as crap? He's at 1. Can we pull it off? 1 life. Oh, thank you. Bypass it. Bypass that. Try to jump into another match. Whew. In this deck, I try to draw as much as I can. All right. Big Brother 1984. Here we go. What? The fervent champion continues. Probably a bad keep. Drop this down. Are we playing mono black again? Goodness Rakdos. I think he's got a kill spell. So I don't want to bring this out yet. So I'm going to drop a Worthy Knight down. And if he's going to kill it, he'll be tempted to kill it right now. Yep. But we'll always poke for one. Mardu colors. We'll do the same. Double Bone Crusher. I've tried the best of one with this before. It was a while ago. Maybe things changed. It wasn't the greatest. All right. Try to slide up in there for two. Agents Awakenings. Yeah, I thought about Agents Awakening. Get a land? Yes. Make all these buff. Kill that. Attempt to attack. Rut, bro. So he'll be able to get to look at my hand. He'll take the Dire Tactics. Or no, that's next turn. So he's got enough for Croxa. This is what makes Dire Tactics really good. Because you just exile it. Oosh. Yep. All right. Versus that deck. He does like the graveyard. Can I trust my removal over graveyard hate? That is the $1 million question. Really, it's just like a dollar question. But, you know what? I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say I got enough removal maybe. If it does go to a game 3, then I'll adjust. The Fervent Champion again. Fervent Champion. 7 back-to-back hands. Alright. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. Fervent Champion, poke for 1. Fair enough with Croxa. Get rid of land. Oh, wait. Yeah, ditch your land. Let's drop this guy down. I like to drop the knights, as many knights I can drop down and then back it up with this. Bone Crusher. What does he have? No, that's a pretty good charm. I'm going to go ahead. A little weird, but I'm going to drop this. I really want to put those creatures out there so I can get +1/+1. Another Croxa. Yeah, we got a mountain. Alright, drop this guy down. And I'll poke him for 1. If this game lasts 16 turns, we can win. 16 more jabs. Alright. We'll attack. Do the whole first strike death touch thing if he blocks with this. Although he's already seen me play one of these, so he may not block, but... Alright. It's a mighty fine card, sir. So we need to draw a swamp source. So we can exile this. Nope, strike. Okay. Wait a minute. Do I want to exile that next turn? No, let's just drop that. Bring him down to 1 life. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Hey, yeah, thanks for sticking around. Yep, it's getting late. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. I usually stream like 2, maybe 3 times a week. It's always nice to... I don't live my life around Magic, but have a good one. Alright. Gonna go with the Ka. Another matchup. Mardu. Fervent Champion again. Again. Alright. Slide up in there. Get a poke. Ooh, double fervent. Still bring that down. I was tempted to bring this down, but everybody's playing black. It's fair. Drop this guy down. Slide up in there for 4. Yeah. A lot of control tonight. Scry off this, see what we got going on. What's he gonna kill? Our best knight is this, but these give +1/+1, yeah. Alright, bring Gigantha back to our hand. Cool. Free creature. We'll try to attack. I feel like try is the key word. He's probably just sitting on Gigantha. Alright, so he was. Brings down the Triome. We'll attempt to attack again. It's not lethal. Not yet. We'll bring Gigantha down. I'm guessing, yeah, he's got a counterspell. But it did stop him from drawing a card off this. He can scry, but you have to pay 2. So he's down to 1. Yeah, okay. Alright, again, another control deck, so probably taking out 2 Dire Tactics and board in the Death Dweller. We'll go ahead and do that. Here we go. Fuka Suka. Can you believe it's almost Christmas? Dear gosh. It's like this year came by too quick and too slow. But here we go. Mardu Knights. So they have a lot of versatility in their sideboard. Being 3 colors. But just as a reminder, don't take Magic the Gathering too seriously.
Why so serious?
All right. Here we go. Ooh. We're on the draw. If we get a land, I want to keep it. It's risk it for the biscuit. I don't know why they put the word biscuit and risk it. Hit a mulligan down to 5. Okay, that's not good. This is not good. Our opponent had a mulligan down to 5, and we got a 1-lander. Oh, this is definitely not good. Well, just let's do that. Oh, there is. If we pull this game off, that's just gonna be crazy. Oh, look, mana. Oh, it tapped the wrong colors. Why did it do that? It should have tapped this and this so I could have brought out Fervent Champion. It should tap this and this. Guys, so watch that. Oh, that was so terrible. Shuffler. Okay, so white back. I'm going to bring this out. Then I'm going to bring this out. Alright. So at least we draw some cards. Unless he's got a Blood Sheaf. Yep, he does. We'll bring this out. Bring this out. Slide up for 1. Both at 20. So we want to keep this knight alive. Okay. Maybe he wants to draw those cards. He's like, I'll take the draw. He's electing to keep Stormfist Crusader alive. Bring Gigantha back to our hand. I don't know, maybe he's enjoying drawing those cards. I'm going to attack first. I mean, a kill spell, a Shark Typhoon. Brazen Borrower works, I guess. Bring this out. Alright, then in response to that, I'll just kill it. Alright, pass. So we do have this on Flash. Alright. Yeah, he's kind of enjoying this. Oh, it's all land. Okay. It benefits us both to draw cards, really. So I can see why he's trying to keep it alive. Try to bring down Gigantha. Okay. So it's helping us both. Stormfist Crusader is helping us both. You can see how he's burning out, but he's also going to draw a card. Alright, we're going to pass our turn. Drop this as a 3/1. Alright. Yep. Bring that on the battlefield. That will get countered. Alright. Down to 1. Or down to 4. Attack for 1. Bring this guy back. Alright. So we're in top deck mode. Can our 1/1 lead us to glory? No, it can't because he's got a blocker. Oh, no. We're top decking land like we're control deck. Not good. Alright, he's gonna scry 2. Likes what he sees on top. So right now he's got the advantage because he can scry 2 every turn. He just made this thing pretty big. It's been a good match, must say. I really can't attack because, again, he can just make this a bigger creature and block. Gosh, there's so many black kill spells. All right. Just don't top deck land. Okay. Screw it, I'm going for it. Oh, I can only remove 3 counters. My bad. I was thinking Heartless Act. Yeah. He can just load that up with counters. Or Shark Typhoon. We'll see if he makes this into a creature. Okay. Alright. Remove up the 3 counters. Alright, well, he's got advantage now. He's got a 3/3 flyer. Too bad our one card wasn't a land. Smitten Swordmaster. Yeah, I guess we'll hard cast it. Pass the turn. It's gonna be a rugged game. Just more land. Like we're not quite dead yet, but we're like there. As far as like, do you just abandon the game? Because he's probably sitting on a bunch of kill spells. So consequently, he's got to block this or have a kill spell. I'm trusting that he probably has a kill spell, but I have to go for it anyway. I mean, he'd have to kill this if he blocks like that. Okay, Brazen Borrower. Got it. Yep, end the turn. I think that's going to be it for us. Let's see. So do I have a way to get out of this? I mean, he's probably just 4 eliminates. Okay, so we'll try this. Alright, so I'm just going to call this one. We'll just die 5 minutes later, so kind of stopping the inevitable. Replace Heartless Axe with Dire Tactics. Go from there. We do go first. That is a skill. Fukasuka. Alright, we'll keep it. We'll just drop down Rimrock Knight. Yep. Yep. Drop our 3/1. In our turn. He's going to kill it, but we just got to keep on playing stuff on his turn. So at least if he counters something, he taps out on his turn instead of waiting on our turn. All right. Imagine one of these dies. All right, so I do have to be worried about extinction event. Pretty much the only thing that I'm worried about. All right, we'll go to attacks. Another Shark Typhoon. That resolve. Yeah, being able to instant kill is huge. Okay, so we're gonna hold just in case he plays an extinction event or something like that. We can play around it with a flashing knight. All right. Drum roll. Drown in the lock. All right. All right, guys. Well, feel free to follow and or subscribe. I am going to be getting off here. Just a little light stream, slightly over. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that on YouTube, go ahead and do that. Got you covered, Chad. And if you're a Karen, got you covered, Karen. Anyway, guys, and just remember one thing.
But to beat a man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo!
Obviously, I'm joking, but seriously, try to take the game lightly. Yeah, why so serious?
Why so serious?
And have some fun. Until next time, I'll see you soon.